Very simple, that I'm happy, I'm excited that it has gotten their attention. The idea behind these remarks, a majority of these remarks, is for people in opposition to be alive to the responsibility of holding government accountable at all levels. That the PDP and the Labour Party have not held government accountable, and that they have not been credible oppositions. They've not been a veritable opposition to the APC government, and that they must do better. You know, for me, basically, I'm of the opinion that if metaphorical statements were made concerning people and they feel that they want to sue me, so be it. I will be glad and willing. For me, I have said it time and time again, that arrest is like a public relations for me, and jail is campaign for me. You know, so those are some of the things that I enjoy. And I
enjoy going to jail?
Yes, of course. I miss prison, I must say. You know, and for the things that I do, you know, if I don't get to see the 4 walls of prison, it means I've basically compromised. You know, and that's why I tell you that the first signs that an activist has betrayed the struggle or compromise is when he begins to fraternize with people who are in government.
So when you say you're missing prison, I mean, it implies that
this is not metaphorically speaking.
Sure. It implies that you're saying that they are actually correct in suggesting that you're defaming.
You know, for you to defame anyone, there must be malice. You know, there must be specific malice directed at the other person. You know, there's no malice whatsoever against anybody. All I'm asking for is that the opposition should be a credible one, should wake up to their responsibilities, should be alive to opposing the government. They are not opposing the government. Evidence abounds that this current PDP, led by Damagun, has strengthened the APC rule, the APC misrule, the APC's effrontery in crushing dissent and voices of opposition. In Rivers State, this particular chairman and executive of the PDP have aided people who had wanted to remove the governor from office. You know, the law is settled that when people defect, that they lose their seat. They've withdrawn court cases. But of recent, which is very well commendable, that
he wrote a letter.
Yes, just of recent, which is commendable.
Asking INEC to hold.
Yes, which is commendable. Yeah. When they do something wrong, we must hold them accountable, and when they do the right thing, we must also commend them. Even this recent letter that they wrote, the Nigerian people do not believe or trust that the intentions were right. They feel it was more or less of a face-saving, which I also agree, a face-saving measure. You know, for me, I am of the view that they have been in bed with the government in power, and that they must prove to us, if critical voices in the country like us, who have courageously spoken against this government, if they feel that by silencing us, by some threat of suing us or dragging us before the court or the prison, if they feel that is the best way to strengthen the democracy, we are ready. They should bring the game on. We are always unapologetically ready to challenge them. You know, even if they have the backing of government, we will still challenge them. You know, so for many of us, just in finally answering the question, that for someone like me, I will never intentionally say things that I do not have evidence or credible intel, you know, and when the time comes, don't worry, we will cross that bridge.
Right.
But we must charge all members of the opposition, be it Labour Party, be it PDP, that they must hold government accountable. They must truly be opposition. You can see how credible and how viral the opposition in the US is. We have just witnessed an election in the US, fairly and keenly contested. With this current opposition, look at 4 members of the opposition have just defected today to the ruling party in the House of Reps. Very shameful indeed. When nothing is going well in the country, you find members of the opposition defecting to the APC. There's no basis or any justification whatsoever for this. You know, the political crisis in Rivers has been aided by the leadership of the PDP, led by Damagun, and Sam Anyanwu, these are Nyesom Wike's loyalists. They have not hidden it. He has openly said it. You know, that they belong to Nyesom Wike, they work for Nyesom Wike. They have said it. In fact, Damagu was quoted as saying that, oh, if they say Wike has bought him, let some other people also buy him back. You know, why will any national chairman of any political party say that? Sam Anyanwu practically follows Nyesom Wike all over the place. You know, even to commissioning projects. Nyesom Wike is an APC minister in the government. So this opposition just have to do better. They have to thirst for power. They have to get power. Do you understand? This was not how the opposition in 2014-15